Sculpture Island. This island explores some intersections between technology and art, digital fabrication, and fabrication of art using traditional methods of creating work. Most artists are very innovative and find original ways to fabricate art. Many fine artists use digital sculpting to create sculpture, and 3D sculpting is part of game design. This island would be for college-age students in 3D design or sculpture, or an advanced design class exploring design processes. Artists have always experimented with technology. This island will have studios specifically focused on different ways of creating work with teleports at each location, so avatars can move quickly from one studio to the next. This is a prototype for a teleport station to different studios. Currently, it has a teleport sign to the Studio of Patent and Copyright Information. It features a patent drawing from an 1850s submarine. The name of the studio will be above the sign. The Studio of Patent and Copyright Information. Some elements of patent and copyrights will be explored in displays, and there will be links to the websites of the U.S. Patent Office and the U.S. Copyright Office. This island will explore several different aspects of creating art. It features some sculptures created in virtual reality. By using a virtual reality environment to design an exhibition, students would gain an understanding of how a public art exhibition would work. Many architecture firms use virtual reality and computer simulations in design. Plants and landscaping elements provide additional designing opportunities in virtual reality. Art created in virtual reality could be made in actual reality. It really depends on the artist and how many manufacturing processes they know. This sculpture would be made of glass or resin and designed for an indoor space if created in reality. These are wormhole sculptures which feature different patterns on them. They would be cast in bronze or aluminum and then painted with epoxy or enamels if created in reality. Digital or 3D sculpting will be explored in this studio. There is an image of a bust I sculpted in ZBrush on a cube in the studio. ZBrush is a 3D modeling software program which most animation studios require a proficiency in. Eventually, there will be videos of sculptures being made in ZBrush and possibly characters made in ZBrush. Characters made in other 3D design programs could be featured as well. In the studios featuring art created with traditional methods, there will be step-by-step processes of creating realistic sculptures as well as abstract sculptures. Last summer, I went to a workshop where I learned about coin design and created a coin relief in plaster. This relief could be used with a CNC machine to create smaller medallions and coins. This process will be explored with images of the steps used to create the final relief. There will also be information about mold making. The stone barn is the gallery for the island. Students would be able to design art shows for it. This would be useful for students to get an idea of what their work would look like in a gallery space. Most galleries look for work created around a central concept. Students would get an idea of how to design art related by theme or style. Having a space like this would provide scaffolding to prepare students to create work for galleries. Students could also learn about designing gallery installations. This could also be used as a tool by students in art curator or art administration curriculums to learn to design art shows for galleries or museums. The barn is a large building and dividers could be created to simulate different gallery spaces. Pedestals for sculptures could be created from building materials. Many times, a gallery or museum show involves placing work so that pieces relate to each other. Using a virtual reality space for designing layout could be much easier than working with models in reality. For larger shows or art festivals, designers would be able to look at the flow of the space to determine how how people would best view work. Other buildings on the island would include a gift shop, foundry, sculpture resin lab, solar light workshop, and drawing gallery. Virtual reality provides many design possibilities for artists and art professionals. Funding could be through artist development workshops, grants, subscriptions, and artist-in-residence programs. I am also considering this island as a virtual art camp. Thank you for checking out my virtual reality island. Check back later to find out how it develops. Thank you for visiting.